So the word barrio came from when people around the temples and wherever that is down there in South America or Mexico, wherever it is, they got these pyramids and stuff. The ones that they got the idea from the Egyptians. Apparently, they thought thieves of the Egyptians. They can claim that oh no, we used to work on them. Then that makes their race that came here only about as old as the ancient Egyptians. They were some lost boat slaves or something. But anyway, barrio means that they used to the temple, instead of those not stone temples, whatever they call them, the pyramids of South America or Mexico. But anyway, instead of putting people in prison, they would bar them from the village or town or city or whatever they call those places. They'd bar them, and that was the barrio. And so these people would gather. They if they were barred, then they could never come back into the city. Well, they'd raid at night to get food and stuff, and then if they were caught, then they were executed. That's what all the beheading and stuff was, is people saying that this is what happens to you if you're barred from the village or city or whatever, and this is what happens to you is we're not going to tolerate your freaking thievery. We didn't want you here in the first place, and now you come back, you're not contributing to anything. And so all those people, some of those people that were hunted down, the hunters, I don't know if they ever left the temple and never returned or what. I don't know. Maybe they were captured and then joined the people that were barred. I don't know. And that formed Mexico, could be. And then they raided Indian territory, and the Indians were like, you know, they'd come up and the Mexicans, after they gathered across the desert, 1,000 years or whatever, 500 years, it wouldn't be that. I guess 500 years would be good enough. Then they'd be raiding Indian territory, and then they'd either make a peace or whatever, and then they'd build something here, and then there'd be a battle. Maybe 10 years later, they'd do something messed up, and they get run out by the Indians. They'd group up. So that's what everybody's dealing with nowadays. Is these barred citizens and people that used to be hunt down barred citizens that were raiding the village they were barred from. So now you got a breeding mixture of all that. Some people think they got rights, and some people that think they've been mistreated. So I don't know. It's not up to me what happens to them, but pretty sure that's what's going on here.